Welcome back to Motorways and our daily challenge. So we're on Chiang. Oh, this is no choice. Choices, but no choice. Yeah. You can't be choosers. There's only one choice that will go right. It's not a choice then. It's not a choice. And don't start me with that one. Oh, it gets me angry. Sorry about that. It's like, it's a choice, but it's not a choice. So why call it a choice then? Why didn't they just call it a random upgrade? Because it is. There's only one choice, and well, that's not a choice. Oh. No, I don't need that. This one normally comes in, actually. We'll speed her up a run. And don't forget, if you like this sort of thing, other things on the channel, you got Timberbone, you got Factorio, we've been playing some bar. We got some more scenarios coming out, and so yeah, so we got that. If you like that sort of thing, all of the things, why not be a subscriber? Why not even just comment? You can always say hello. I will reply. This game is not just... See, the thing about this game, it's not just for... Oh, well, it just must be for me. You know, like... My mum must just play this game then, you know, because that's what it's for. No, that's not true. There's a lot going on in this game that people don't seem to realise, that it's not just linking the colours. You've got to really think about, you know, what's going on and how can you redesign it and how can you make it, you know, if you've got the road tiles, you know, like, and that sort of thing. Obviously, we've got 5 motorways in this, but we're it's going to be slightly interesting. Now, I don't really want to. I don't want to put that into a large circle at this precise moment. See, that would. I'm going to have another one. I was thinking that, you see, this would be beneficial for a roundabout here. Completely. But you don't know what you're going to get, so... I knew we were going to get something going with that. Oh, I just wanted to say, so at the moment, the website, everything like that's still working. I've got to decide in the next 10 days whether I'm bringing it down, I'm not having it, or I'm going to keep it. It's daylight robbery. I mean daylight robbery. I don't mind saying it is. GoDaddy want to charge me 175 quid. Just, I mean, it's technically a personal site. It's not a thing. Just to run this, you know. And I said, what? But that's apparently got a discount. I said, a discount? So I've been considering, you know, moving it and or just ditching it. And I don't particularly want to ditch it because obviously it's supporting what you're watching now. You know, for free. I do it because obviously I'm trying to build a channel. I you know, to help me out, to help you out, to give you something back that nobody else has. Anyway, so I've been talking to another one, and we might just go there, but obviously it may go down slightly, it may not even go down. But I'm just trying to be honest with people. And I don't really like that way. It should be this way probably. That's a bit of a better curve of that one, isn't it? I think what we'll do is we'll send this to here. Yeah, we'll do that one. keeping an eye on this yellow. Yeah, so like I said, we're going to charge me 175 quid. She says, oh, I'll tell you what we can do. This is, I nearly lost the will to live. I thought, what? But I'll explain it. So she says, "Man, tell me what, we can change it to go to a different account. You'll pay 77 quid. Oh, okay. Oh, well, that's better. Oh yeah, but now we're going to charge you £119 to move your stuff." I said, "Move what stuff?" I said, "It's already on the server. You're not moving anything." She didn't say a lot because she knew I was exactly right, but she's not the technical one. You know what I mean? I said, "But you're not moving anything. It's not going to be on the same server. All you're doing is going to a different account, not a different server." "Oh well, we have to do that." I said, "So you're telling me I'm complaining about 175 quid, right? And now you're going to charge me £181 something? Don't you think I'd be still annoyed and still think it was daylight robbery?" And I get a pause. "Oh, I understand what you mean." I said, "No, you don't understand what I mean." I really wanted to turn around and say, "Are you an idiot?" Because if that's what they're saying to do, and I'm thinking, does GoDaddy actually want people like me to pay for their stuff, or did you just want a big business and not smaller ones? You know, because I was going to get charged, like I said to you before, I was going to get charged for using an older version of PHP. I wrote everything myself. It's because I've had it for years and it's never changed. You know what I mean? Anyway. So as you can imagine, I'm not a happy chap. Anyway, so I did a bit of research, just found one in the UK, up north. I can't remember, something UK website. I think it was website, something like that. UK. They are from the north of England, which is obviously where I'm obviously from originally. So that was good to me, and we might go there. And they only want like oh, that's not good. Oh well, I suppose it's motorway time. But we're gonna have to jump the motorway over here and sort of connect into that way. That's terrible, but it will work. It will do for what we want it to do. That's even more terrible. Well, it's terrible, mate. Yeah, so it should. Hopefully, it shouldn't go down. I said I've got till Friday. It's the 28th that everything has to be done, so otherwise I'll lose it. You will say use it or I'll lose it. But you know what I mean. And I can't get that running round there now. I was going to get that around. Could have done it as well. Damn. You annoying thing. I could do that though, which then would release that one. I mean, I don't think it's cost, but yeah, they were only going to charge 50 quid plus the transfer of the thing and all that, so it would have been about 70 quid. How can they justify 175? And then she said, like, "Oh, go over multiple years." And when we did it, I said, "But the second and the third year are exactly the same." He said, "Oh, well, you have to take." I said, "But there's no discount when you get to," because normally you would have, you do 5 years, let's say, and so much of it off would even it out to like 30% or 40%. But no, they don't do that. And they should try to say, well, I said, no. I said, the second and the third year are exactly the same. You're going to want me to move over, which is 199, and then the following year, it's going to cost me 115. You're just going to cost me 77 before. Why isn't anywhere near that? She couldn't. She can't answer it. Oh, that was it. I'm a reasonable man. You know, I know things cost, and obviously from the computer industry, I know. But you can't tell me that to another account means you're going to have to move my data. That's BS. You're not. It's like an account. It's not a server. You're not changing the server. It's a shared server anyway. You know what I mean? Because that would make sense. They're just trying it on to do two things. They don't want your small business because it's not earning them enough money. So they're saying, well, if you're going to stay with us, we're going to absolutely hammer you. Well, that's not a good thing. And if you had decided, just don't look at them. Just don't at all. You know, go to it to get your, you know, the IP that you want or something like that. Fair enough. It's cheap to start with. But if you can afford to get quite a few years, do it, like 10 years or something, and then it'll be really a lot cheaper. But, you know, it's just terrible. Treat people right, and they'll stay. But I can't justify that. I mean, I could probably get a justify of it if I was, you know, not even I was working, because it's terrible. Anyway. So as to say, Pigs was not happy. But we'll get it started, or we have to dump the website. You know, mine, the pigstv.com, which I don't want to do, you know. I spent a lot of time putting it together to make it so you didn't have to log in, so you didn't have to do this. It was so easy to use on a phone, a tablet, a note, you know, and that. But, because I was told it wasn't going to be like that when I did it. That was the thing. I was told, oh, no, you won't be charged anywhere near that next time. What you do is ring them up a month, so that's what I've done. Although because of the other stuff, it was less than a month, but it's still the same. And, yeah, it was a load of B. Load of bull. Pie in the sky. I hate when people do that. People just can't be honest. Our companies can't be honest. Pound of flesh? Flipping hell. I think they want a pound of flesh, the bones, and everything that's in the bones. And anything else that they can get as well. Yeah, this other company were even going to move it. So, no, we don't charge. He said, that's horrendous. That's absolute extortion. We don't charge for anything. I said, when I could do it myself, I just have to save the data. I mean, everything's there. I just have to save the data and upload it back onto the PHP thing. As long as I know the link and everything, it should be easy. But anyway, I wouldn't have cared if it wasn't for yourselves that are listening. But it is. And it means a lot to me. Pigs TV means a huge amount to me. Even if I was working. It really does. Because I care about every single person that subscribed, even the viewers that may never subscribe. It means a lot to me. Because you put a lot of effort into things. And I want to keep improving it. There's things that I want to do, but I don't want to do them until, you know, this other thing's done. Never mind. I have got... That will go to there. Let's split two of these up this way. This can go there because that just makes real sense, doesn't it? Sense of sense. I'll dump that one in there because I want one back from here, so we've got enough to... This isn't really ideal at all. Don't like that. That'll do. I suppose I could have a motorway there. That's okay. That there. That's 2. But that might be okay actually, because that might, when we get to 1,000, it's going to cost it's going to cause a problem. I'll still say I think this should be over here. Because 3 should, and because I've got this extra one here. The problem is it's causing an issue now, isn't it? We can see there's a definite issue of sending that over. Right, I've connected that in. A roundabout. We got a roundabout. Yeah, Eliza. Which is causing a problem. See, I think this would benefit. That's only at 600 and it's gone absolutely ballistic. I've still got that motorway to jump over that. You can't do it there, laser. Should be not gonna go, mate. Oh, should we do that? Well, it doesn't really matter. It's gonna go in there, isn't it? It'd be awful, it'd be. Barrage. Obviously, the problem is we only get what we get, but my motorways are running out. I don't know why that just reminded me Indiana Jones, where she says, "Indy, the light's going out." I don't know why. Actually, good film, that. Better than the other tosh that's been out. Like, well, Chris is okay, but no, not really. I mean, LaBouche was... Is it LaBouche or whatever his name is? He was okay in Transformers. I mean, Megan Fox. Yeah. Okay. Let's not go with that one. Very nice lady. And, you know. But, you know what it's like. You can't beat... It's very difficult to beat the first one. Some of these movies are just, you know, the best movies that have ever been created, you know. And are we gonna get that? Are we gonna get that again? Oh, I don't know. Really know. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Do that. Yep. Ooh. La. Says so. That's actually coming from here, isn't it? Oh no, that's... Where's that going from? I suppose it could go. It's still got to go from here, isn't it? Why on anything at what you do that? I don't think I've done too bad actually, getting needier to do 1,000 so far with no real options. In other words, what I get is what I get. Cheat too bad. Yes. Yellow for yellow. Yellow for diddly do dare. We get the bridge. Now, how do we want to use the bridge? That's the question. Yeah, on that for sure. That is a surefire sign of if I don't fix this within a few seconds, it's going to go wrong. Which isn't too bad because we did do that there, so it shouldn't be too aggressive to do. The problem being is now is this is in the actual way of this. And at the moment, it's because it's such a long lane to go and do. That's a problem. What have we got left, dear Liza? Where's that going? Oh, I know where that's going. Why don't I just do that then? That'll give me that back, even though I've got the 2. If I... Yeah, skimp it off this top here. Because it's not being used. The blue's got an issue. The blue's... I'm out here. I know for a fact I can't fix the blue. Oh, I got to that. Especially when I've got no options. That's not the worst in the world. What have I got left? Absolutely nothing. That's going there. They're all going back, I think. I can't change it. I think if I do change it, yeah, you see, that's already going there. That's a pause. Pause. Blue's just got an extra one already. That's... Oh, well, I can do that. That's not too bad. How the hell am I hanging on here? This is unreal. We haven't even got... We have... Well, we're in that... We're in the zone for the thingy one, aren't we? Oh, this is pants. This is pants. It's pants. It's pants. Move this up here. Let's get this sorted. It's probably going to break, but I've got no option. I've got to move that item. If I don't move it, that road is just going to get clogged. And the yellow cannot get in, and now this yellow can't get in. Oh, no, come on. It's going to fail before that time. Right, they're all coming out now. It's just like... just like everything going wrong. Yeah, 1411. That's not too... To me, that's not too bad. With the choices, it's all random. So you get what you get, and you get dealt what you don't, and that's the way it goes. But anyway, if you can enjoy that, why not be a subscriber? And sorry about the rant, but sometimes I just have to get something off my chest because it just does my head in. It's just like, ugh, you're trying to do something, and sometimes everything feels against you. But anyway, I'm sure we'll sort it. And if obviously you're doing this in a few months and you don't see pigstv.com, it's been cancelled. But I don't think it will. I think we'll move and we'll hopefully be better for it. But we'll see you again. Well, definitely tomorrow because it's a daily. Bye for now.